I'm pleased to be joined by Oakville Blades head coach Mike Tarantino for the first time this season after a victory here at the 16 Mile Sports Complex. 3-0 against the Toronto Junior Canadiens, your first time meeting them since you escorted them out of the playoffs last year in 6 games at the Scotiabank Pond. How do you think your team did tonight, and what do you think you can improve on with some maybe errors moving forward against Georgetown and Pink in the rink next week?
I thought overall for the 60 minutes we were pretty good, pretty controlled, and we controlled the game for the most part. We did have some breakdowns, and really just managing the puck at the right locations, and that's going to happen. They're a good, hard-working team. It was a physical game. We expected that. We did in our pre-scout. They were trying to set the physical tone early. I think the guys were prepared for that, and we capitalized on some of our chances. So they're a good hockey club. I think our depth was probably one of the key differences. And moving forward, we have to work on the number one thing is consistency. So we want to get better at that. Move forward. Next weekend is going to be 3 tough games. The one thing you'll notice this year is anybody can beat anybody. I mean, that's actually really every year, but it seems even tighter this year.
Yeah. And now moving towards next week, I mean, you already played Brampton once. Now you got Milton, you got the Raiders, falling down a little bit in the standings, the Georgetown Raiders, but they're still a competitive, hard-working team. What can you expect from them? And what kind of is a big game, a big event? Maybe you can touch on the event as well next Friday.
Well, obviously it's a great event for the Pink in the rink there, and I want to give credit to Leanne Moore, who kind of spearheaded it. And I know last time I checked, the boys have raised close to $16,000.
Amazing.
Which is really bigger than the game. Really, that's really the most important thing.
Yeah.
In terms of Georgetown, I mean, their record isn't as good in the previous years, but they're underachieving. New coach in there, different systems, new players, a lot of turnover. So they're finding their new identity. But that's a good hockey team, and if we don't put our best foot forward there, we'll definitely find ourselves on the wrong side of the score. So, and then looking at Brampton, team with a 4-2 win. We're going to their rink, which is Memorial Arena for those who don't know it. It's basically a shoebox, and again, they have size. They have strength on puck in that rink. It's the ultimate equalizer, so that'll be a tough one. And then Milton, I mean, they've beaten some really good clubs in the same thing. Memorial and Milton, that rink there, same thing. It's a smaller, you got to compete. So I think the large ice surface plays to our skill set, but we got to learn how to win in small barns and grind them out as well.
10-1, 1-1 start, the best start in 7 seasons, I believe, to start the regular season for the Oakville Blades. Now picking up a strong piece from the OJHL North Bay Battalions. What can you say about that pickup? Just acquired today. He's played in the game, and how can that help your squad moving forward?
Well, I think Potsy brings something that brings another physical element. He's a great two-way player up and down the ice. Strong down the middle, someone we can put out against really anybody on the opposing team, and obviously with Ricketts and Reeves on that line, that line is going to be real tough to contain down low. So, he's fine. He's just kind of getting used to things. It's tough when you get one practice in, you jump in, playing a new system, new teammates, all that kind of thing. But he's a great addition. We're happy to have him. Really our entire team. I mean, there's one thing that we've been spoiled with so far this year is our depth. So can't say enough about those guys. And again, in the dressing room, they put the egos aside, put the team first, and it sounds cliche, but I really think it is the reason why we've had a good start to the year.
And speaking of depth, you've touched on it a few times so far in a matter of a few minutes, but maybe go a little bit deeper into that. How important for a hockey club, I guess for any team, any sport in general, to have depth and say, if this guy's not working or playing it hard, we can just go to this guy, or we can put this guy in the lineup. How important is to have a full, almost 23-player roster rotation in order to say, any guy can jump in at any time and produce for us?
Well, right now we don't have any injuries, so it's tough, right? It's tough picking 3 guys to pull out a lineup, and
absolutely,
as a coach and part of the coaching staff, that's it's not the fun part. But you look at the game tonight, obviously, quote unquote our fourth line with Burrows, Doggett, and McEwen, but really those are three guys that can play top nine in pretty much anywhere in this league. So, you know, they scored 2 of the 3 goals, right? And the other one was a power play goal. So that line really 5-on-5 won us the game. So I mean that's just a key example. You just don't know who it's going to be any given night. You know that's why if you go back on our games, you know, it's usually one line, maybe 2 lines kind of going, and the next night it's a different line, and that's how come you can win some games, right? So because you can't expect your certain guys to carry every game, they're going to have off games. You kind of see with the Leafs right now that they're scoring at will on the power play and stuff, but you know, teams will adjust and you know that kind of thing. So you're going to have depth to win long term.
And finally, moving forward, 54-game season, 13 under the way. Of course, you got 10 wins under your belt. What is the more specific thing you think is important for your hockey club in order to continue the success, in order to just going towards the middle of the season and then finish strong towards the end in February?
Just simply select more. We got to outwork their opponents, play our game, don't care about anything else.
Well, you know, Mike, I do appreciate your time after this game. Congratulations on the victory, and best of luck moving forward for the rest of the season.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
Everybody, Mike Tarantino for the Oakville Blades head coach after a victory here against the Toronto Junior Canadiens, 3-0 shutout for Will Barber, and the 10th win of the regular season in 13 games played at the 16 Mile Sports Complex in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. I'm Nicholas Fiore, the broadcast voice of the Oakville Blades.